Are you ready for the ultimate bikepacking weekend adventure? Join us for an unforgettable self-supported bikepacking trip through Southwest Virginia. The Grayson Gravel Pie Bikepacking Adventure travels along the Virginia Creeper Trail, the beautiful gravel roads of Grayson County, Virginia, and the New River Trail. All lodging and camping arrangements are included, along with daily routes and guides riding along with you. This self-supported adventure offers resupply opportunities every 20 miles for your food and water needs. Find out more at graveltraveldirt.com.
You're listening to Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt.
Hey, buddy, I'm Brian.
You got a card in there?
Yeah, I got a card in
Wait,
there.
you got a
I'm
card?
Joey.
I didn't get a card.
No, I got
And
a
I'm
card.
Wes.
Well,
And Brian better get it together.
I am.
Oh,
I
crack of the week.
apologize. I am all over the map. Welcome everybody to episode 121 of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. Come along, everybody. Spend the next hour or so with us talking about gravel bikes, adventure biking, bike packing, bike camping. Joey's new facial hair.
That's not new.
Well, no, that's right. It's a new style of facial hair. Maybe? Would you
Yeah.
say that? I don't know. I think it looks good on you.
Did you hear the news?
No, what's
We're
news?
in the top 1% of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt style podcasts.
I think you're probably right. We just no, because there's a lot of bad podcasts out there. And that may be the category that we live in.
You know, for travel, gravel, and dirt style podcasts in Mid-Atlantic, we're in the top 1%.
There's a lot of people that only specialize in travel, only gravel.
Joey, is your
And only
video
dirt.
frozen? Joey, your video's frozen.
I don't know. My
No,
whole
he's moving for me.
No,
on YouTube.
His YouTube thing is frozen. I don't know.
Do you think my audio is frozen? Now it's just going to sound like a two-person, not a three-person conversation.
No, I think people can still hear you.
Oh, yeah. That's
I'm
fine.
hoping. You know what?
If anyone can hear me, let me know.
Ask,
It might turn back on. It
ask
might
your
not.
restream.
I'm not touching anything else tonight. We have had a nightmare tonight. I'm not touching anything else tonight. And Joey, actually, it's a good view of
I bet you,
you.
What about me
Brian
when
typed
this is
something
over?
later tonight.
Yeah, it's a really good. It's a good view of you. It's like it's flattering. And
Yeah.
Jess says she can hear you, but that's probably just because we're hollering downstairs.
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
Did
I
Jess hear me?
didn't even get to the last part that we're just going to be talking about
My
playing
restream
bikes.
is...
What are you drinking over there, Joey?
I got a Yangling because of West last week, so I bought a 12-pack. I never thought I could buy 12 beers for like $10 anymore. Once I got over the age of 25, I didn't realize that was possible.
I have one too.
Can you close the blinds? All the street youths are out. Look at them all.
Every time
Street
I come
youths.
here, we start this, and then Joey gets like paranoid because there's people that want to look at us in here.
Don't let him.
Okay,
Well, Joey, I'm very happy you have a Yingling. I still have my Canadian Yingling.
I
My
probably went the wrong
Cool
way
can.
with them. Okay. Yeah, Mark says your audio is fine. Corey,
That's all that matters.
Corey, with the important thing, welcome back, Brian. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that.
I am so like
now, what else did you have over there? You had the bottle on the.
I had the Garrison you brought me
Where is it?
behind me.
Yeah, I want everybody to see that bottle because I brought it and we didn't have the bottle.
I'm frozen.
Oh shit!
Wait, just give it to Brian.
Isn't that a beautiful bottle?
How did that get from one camera to the other so quick?
Isn't that
You know
that
what,
a beautiful
wait.
bottle though?
Brian, can you pull that back for me because I can't see it? Because when you hold it up for your restream,
Oh, yeah, because I got
that is a nice looking bottle. Yeah.
Now maybe you can see it. Can you see it, Wes?
Nope, that's terrible. Actually,
Okay.
nope. Let's just give up on that.
Okay.
We're never gonna.
It's
never
a
gonna
pretty
work.
bottle.
It is what it is.
You haven't opened yours yet. I opened.
I'm not
mine.
opening it.
I opened mine, and
What'd you get? Small batch?
no, I had the same thing.
Oh.
Same thing. It's super good, super
Oh,
delicious,
super
super smooth. That is fantastic.
Rabbit is good. I want to name a beer that Rabbit is good, Rabbit is wise.
That would actually be a great
be a
name.
hit.
Hell yeah,
The older generations would get it.
yeah. Young kids, they'd be
Street
like,
youths
"What?
these days would be like, what?
I don't get it.
What's a rabbit?
I think we're all gonna be a little bit smoother pretty soon.
I think so.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I know Joey is very smooth on the live stream right now because it's just, it's actually a great picture of you.
I
So,
know. Yeah,
I'm okay.
I'm going to be the smoothest in the land, from head to toe, if you know what I mean.
And we're gonna all be much smoother. Does Jess know about all that yet?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. She's excited about that. Okay. Well, that's a little portent.
Peaches and cream.
The portent of things to come, possibly in.
Are you going to Brazil
future.
too? I'm going to Brazil.
We all have to go to Brazil.
Oh, I'll be going to Brazil.
I think I might be talking about something a little different.
No, you know what we're talking about.
I don't even need a passport for that one.
Wes, why don't you go first and tell us what's going on in Michigan? Give me a minute to see if I can maybe. I'm not. No, I was so tempted to.
How's
try
your
to get
COVID
Joey's.
cases? How's your governor?
I don't know. She seems okay. I got no problems with her. No way.
Are you guys
I
like
saw
India right now?
Michigan?
Yeah.
Is Michigan bad?
Weren't they the
I don't
highest
know.
rated state in the U.S. recently?
I don't know.
Oh.
Recently, I have. You know, it's been weird not having like any Facebook or like actual cable TV. I don't follow the news at all. Like,
hermit.
period.
It's basically
Like-
a hermit.
You're like Jim Bumba when he was out on a ship when COVID just started.
Oh, Max is moving and just drug all the audio equipment around in
Told
circles.
you once we were set up,
Oh my god!
part of our plan.
No, I sent you kids a picture of that fence I put in. We got
Saw that.
this big section of privacy fence in. We're gonna hopefully get the garden fenced in this weekend. We had snow on Monday, so it's been all over the place. Yeah, so no consistency. Having a hard time there, but
You should take a section of that fence and see if you can make a sweet jump for your bike.
oh, I already did.
That would be super cool. You should do that. I would really like to see a video of that. That'd be awesome.
No, so actually, and some good news for podcast land. I know that I will be able, with my new position, I was worried I was going to be leaving here probably in the next week or two. You've got me until like June, the 1st or 2nd week of June now.
We're not going to be here the next 2 weeks.
I know. That's true. We were just talking about that.
So we got Wes for like one more episode.
Well, no, because when you're gone, I can do something.
Wait,
with
can I
Wes.
just call in and leave a voicemail, and then you can just play the voicemails?
No. When Joey's gone and it's me, and then I can play with you, Wes. And then when Wes is gone, I can play with Joey. And then
play
when I'm
with
gone,
others.
I don't know.
But Joey and I have done a mess around before. A classic Joey and Wes
Yeah,
mess around.
classic Wes Joey Wes mess around.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. So that's what's going on in Michigan. Hey, Frozen Joey, what's going on in your world, my friend?
It's a little cold.
Just let it go.
I actually don't know. Today felt like it was, like I told you, it was like 4 Saturdays piled into one.
Really?
It was,
Oh, that's because it's getting hot now here.
oh my God, everything. Luckily, I got, Tyler was awesome today with me at work. It was just us two. We're getting a lot of stuff in. I've been ordering a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting a lot. So it's good. I would still have, half people are still pissed off at me because I don't have what they want. And the other half, they're happy. So I got a 50% return happy rate.
Nice.
Just kidding.
You got a 50% approval rating.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
I genuinely only get yelled at like once a day right now, which is pretty good.
That is actually really
Yeah,
good.
it's legit.
Now, when you get yelled at, is it harsh? Do you ever attempted to tear up? Because that would be really cool.
I'm ask Jess. Like I'm pretty laid back. Like I'm just like, yep.
Yeah, but it would be so much fun if you could pretend.
I think I
to
pissed
tear
the people off more because I don't get heated and I also don't get emotional. I'm like, okay,
up. What kind of stuff do people get upset about?
Eh,
Not to
you
call
name
anybody
it.
out.
I'm not going to talk about it too much, but it's like
Is it silly stuff?
I'm of the mindset like what's done is done too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't change what's already happened.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of getting mad, want to like
Fix
figure
the
out the
problem.
situation and fix it.
Fix it.
I'm very laid back like that.
Solution.
Yeah.
Your
I don't know why people get mad all the
You're
time.
solution oriented.
Yeah.
You should put that on your resume.
Now it doesn't always help, but it usually doesn't put me in a bad hole. Like you know, I don't overreact and I don't have to dig myself out.
How many times is it something that Wes screwed up that you have to get yelled at over?
50-50. No, I'm just kidding. No, legitimately, like you just can't please everyone now. Like everyone wants what they want when they want. I'm like, dude, we're a year into this.
Well, it's weird. It's a cash-rich society.
Yeah,
There's like you definitely.
everyone's like, I'll pay right now. I'm like, well, I'm
Yeah.
not taking money and I'm not promising.
Yeah,
I've been telling people that lately too. I'm like, I don't know if it's actually coming in. I'm not promising this.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Well, people are soon going to be able to travel to Europe if you've been vaccinated as of like
good. Get them
today.
out of here. I don't want them.
So now they'll
I
be
get my second vaccine tomorrow.
Do you really?
That's what's going on with Wes. Yeah.
awesome.
Super excited.
Congratulations.
Okay, back to Joey. I turned 31 on Saturday.
Oh
Congratulations.
yeah, happy birthday! I totally
man.
missed that because I don't have Facebook.
Wes,
I missed
did you
it.
forget?
Wes,
Yeah.
we talked about Wes kept changing until he got like halted. He kept
Oh yeah,
changing his-
Facebook stopped me from changing my birthday.
we
I
just
changed
wanted
it so
to
many
see
times.
how many people would keep saying happy birthday to him and not know.
It was
awesome.
so many, and there were like 4 people that'd be like, "It's not your birthday,"
Yeah.
and then I would do it again like a couple months later. This was a long time ago.
Oh,
and then
you did it
Facebook
like a
finally-
couple weeks back to back.
Yeah, and then Facebook finally was like, "This is the last time you're allowed to change your."
Yeah.
your-
You know you can only change your name once too without getting in trouble.
Really?
I changed my name as a joke for my mom.
Uh-huh.
And I had to go like in Facebook jail for like 3 weeks before and I had to send my driver's license in
Uh-huh.
to go back to Sikorsky.
Wow. What
Worth it.
What kind of stuff did you change it to?
I do some weird stuff.
Okay, I want to ask you that.
So my wife set up. This was a lovely birthday this year. It was nice and quiet. Parents came over. Tom King made me a 5-layer whoopie pie cake.
Right? Do you have a picture of that?
Yes, I'll have to upload it.
Yeah.
He even did a little Etsy bullshit cutout thing. Like it said, "Happy birthday, Joey," with like a fish or something on his little cricket. It was awesome. Like Jess, I had such a good birthday. It was like I said, it was quiet. I don't like
happy
celebrating my birthday. And
I wished you a happy birthday.
You did. A lot of people did. Thank you for all the listeners that did.
Mm-hmm.
I had Chinese food and cake Friday night. Saturday morning, I had a nice bike ride that Brian bailed on. We had a lovely time, and then Sunday we rode too, and just we got Ready Duck Pizza on Saturday. It was just chill.
Had a super nice birthday
It
weekend.
was
That's
relaxing.
Good.
Yeah,
That's good.
It was everything I wanted it to be and more. My wife went
Nice.
above and beyond.
Nice.
It was perfect.
Jess, good job. Good job.
And then we're gonna have whoopie pie cake between podcasts.
Oh, I'm so excited
Yeah,
about that.
I still saved some.
Whoopie pie cake.
So we drove. Yeah, we drove
and
with
it's,
Tom's.
and it's Tom King whoopie
I know.
pie
She
cake.
told me she told me she was getting me a cake, and then I think she said she was getting it made over at BJ's because they do cakes and stuff.
Mhm.
And then right when I get home, she's like, "We actually have to go get your cake." I'm like, "But Chinese is that way." And the cakes she's like, "No, we're going to Tom King's." I instantly was like,
and then you actually got excited.
yeah, they teamed up and figured that out. So, In Hunger was this weekend.
Mhm. Did you do support for that?
Yeah, Joe Oster did.
Okay.
He was done by 10 o'clock. Like, they
What?
had extra SAG or something. I was like, the 1 year, yeah. Wes has worked it a lot.
Yeah,
The 1 year that, like,
out at sun. That's usually like my first official sunburn weekend. I'm out there like till 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
Yeah.
just like doing weird stuff. That's
Yeah.
incredible.
yeah, he called and he was like, yeah, they said they're done. I had to ask him like 3 times, like, are you sure? Did you talk to the right people? Like, this doesn't sound right. Like, no, they had multiple SAG people out. There wasn't as many people.
So he wasn't just doing bike.
He just got there like at 6:30 and
Doing
worked
drive
the
SAG.
start till like 10 o'clock with Bike Doctor. And I think both shops had it going pretty good and got people ready.
Nice.
So there wasn't many issues on the road.
Nice.
I think that's about it.
and the rain held off for them too. That was nice to see.
Yeah.
The rain held off.
Saturday was cold. Like me, Pete, Sam, and Jess went out. I had to wear like thermal, like 3/4 bibs.
Yeah.
I can't break out the baggies and Hawaiian shirt yet 'cause it's freaking cold. Even Sunday was kind of chilly. And
Yeah.
today is like 80 degrees.
It's gorgeous out right now. And Pete, Pete said boo me, and that's right. But I'm gonna be with you guys this Saturday. If you're going
Saturday,
this Saturday.
7:30.
Yeah.
Bring your gravel tires. I think we're doing some off-road.
Score. Nice.
Yep. And
Nice.
if it's
I'm down
warm,
for that.
don't dress like a weenie.
Okay.
Pete looked like like I said, he's from ET with his little red hoodie on. But no, it's good. I think that kind of wraps up. Like I said, work's been crazy. We're getting stuff in. My Access group. I got my charger today from my Access group.
Yeah.
Like they instead
Nice
of
to have-
waiting, they just sent me just a charger.
So that's all you have is the charger.
Yeah, I got a few groups
jumpstart.
going because I have people asking me. So
Yeah.
if everything comes in and someone wants it, there, take it.
Really?
There's multiple groups. I'm in no
Okay.
rush.
Okay.
It's dirt cheap.
Yeah.
The group is such a good
Well,
deal.
but you're not going to be able to get it here pretty soon.
Oh, I ordered 400.
It doesn't matter.
No, I'm just kidding.
It doesn't matter how many you order because sooner or later they're all going to be gone.
Paul has been stacking up bikes and stuff for
Yeah.
us. Like I keep seeing it. I'm like, oh my God, he just, we have a lot of bikes on back order, but they're
Nice.
going. I went back today real quick to throw trash out, and freaking Pitt, Ohio already has like 5-6 bikes unloaded. I'm like, I didn't even know you're coming today. 20 minutes later, I heard you had 2 of those spoken for. Like just people walked in,
Wow.
just walk-ins.
Well, it was. I walked in the other day, and it felt good to walk into what actually felt like a bike shop.
Oh yeah,
bikes
so
and-
also in between all this, I sorry, I always turn this into Joey Hour, but I do
okay.
work. I'm the one bike shop person now.
Yep.
On our bike podcast. But I gutted Paddle Sports. Tomorrow I'm spending the day at Paddle Sports getting it ready. But we're like a full bike shop again,
Nice.
which I think looks,
Yeah, it does.
yeah.
It looks good.
We had paddle stuff was kind of just scattered tchotchkes all over.
Because you didn't have a lot of bikes in there, so
We didn't have a lot of kayak stuff, but
filling space with boats and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
I fished too, so I pedaled my kayak, but it was windy. That's it. Wes, what were you up to in the old Michigan?
We already did that.
Oh yeah, he's got the COVID shot.
I put a fence in.
And there's
I've got a
that
COVID
fly. I
shot.
tried to kill that fly with my new Sam the Cooking Guide knife and took a chunk out of my finger.
He cut himself trying to
Did
kill
you buy
a
one of his
fly.
knives?
I got one of the big. Hold on,
I
Wes.
thought about buying one.
Oh God. Okay, so while he's going and doing that, you don't try to kill the knife because it's near me. you can't
hot
see
dog.
it because it's Wes can see it. Wes can see it.
Dang.
Nobody
I can't hear
else
Wes,
can
but-
see it. This is bizarre.
I did have to sharpen that thing, but I love it.
So for me,
We're out of us time.
we're
now,
out of
right?
time.
No, just kidding.
We're out of time, everybody.
It's past my bedtime.
That's
Love
you, bye.
I've been. It's good to be back from Texas. I really do feel like Texas really took it out of me. It took me a while to get back into
Maryland?
I don't know what it was. It just took me forever. And I didn't really even ride when I got back from Texas for a few days because I was just worn out. I slept a lot, and I think I'm used to riding every day. And then when you go on a tour, especially one where you have to drive 6 days, to actually get there and back.
You drove 6 days to get there and back? Oh.
Yeah, to Texas to get
took
there
you
and
6
back.
days?
To get there and back. Yeah,
Oh, so 3 days there, 3 days
3
back.
days. Yeah,
Isn't that like the Garth
Okay.
Brooks song? 6 days on the road and I'm going to make it home tonight.
I don't know anything about that. God, I wish your
Damn, I-
camera
I
was
would've
working.
guessed Garth Brooks
I
was
wish your
here.
camera.
I love that I'm friends.
I wish your camera was working. So I got back and I did like a 40 towards the end of the week, and then I did a metric on Sunday, the day that you guys your second birthday ride. I did a little solo metric, but I had a
saw
lot
that.
of stuff going on. So
I heard you ran a guy over and broke his clavicle.
No, but I did encounter some wayward cyclists on the side of the road and thought there was a broken clavicle. But later on Strava, I learned that it was in fact not a broken collarbone. It was just simply looked like it was dislocated. So, and he landed in the dirt, which I think is what helped because he went OTB and landed on the shoulder, but not on the hard top. He landed on the
On
other
his helmet?
side of the he landed on the other side of the curb on his shoulder, which was the dirt, and there was like this massive divot in the dirt
Oh,
where he
jeez.
landed. He dug it out. So
You know what they say?
what?
I don't know. I was hoping you would.
Okay, I don't have anything. So excited about that, but I'm thinking about upcoming events. Rothrock Grit is coming up at the beginning of June.
Oh, yeah. I won't
And
be there.
you're not going to that because you're doing Holly Shelter,
Holy shelter.
whatever it is. You're doing the Holy Land.
I don't think Wes
Shelter.
was here when we've had that debacle.
Holy diver.
Yeah. The weekend before. So then I'm going to Rothrock, and I am going to. We got
We're
a
branching
place,
out.
We got a place to stay, like an Airbnb.
You're staying in Tanya's basement?
No, Nadine went all out and found an Airbnb. Larry's going to be there.
You guys all vaccinated?
Nadine, yeah, I'm all vaccinated. I know Larry. I don't know if Larry is or not.
Well, they don't have the vaccine
Waxed
in West
and
Virginia
waxed
yet.
and ready to relax.
yeah. By then, yes. See, Wes, you know.
I don't know.
So, but anyway, I'm going to be at Packet Pickup, and I'm going to have a mic set up. So anybody that's doing Rothrock Grit, come by, find me at the Packet Pickup on Friday night, and give anybody a shout out you want. Just jump on the podcast, and I'll do the recordings, and then we'll play them during the next time we actually do a podcast. So I'm excited about
that. If you
that.
do the, hey, Mom, you get a sticker.
Yeah, and I know Rothrock is all sold out. And that's really Tanya's done a good job of like keeping the stoke going for that because that was her first year in the midst of COVID and had to like get all sideways, and so they've done a good job of keeping it going. And then at the end of May, I'm doing 2 back-to-back gap trips for adventure cycling. So I did that kind of in the backwards order. So Rothrock is the first weekend in June. Last week in May, I'm doing my 2 gap trips with ACA.
Is that like the trip from like one side of your teeth to the other?
Yeah. I'd be so glad when I don't have my summer teeth anymore. You know what summer teeth are?
Oh, yeah, I know. I grew up with a lot of summer teeth over here in St. Mary's
Summer
County.
over here, summer over there.
I thought you were talking. Never mind. Anyway, also with this beard thing, it's a good time to have a mask
Okay, yeah.
with a mustache.
Does wearing a mask with a beard, is that problematic with it?
Oh, yeah.
Because I saw a dude the other day, and he was eating at a restaurant, and he'd obviously had his mask on.
Yeah.
He had mask beard. And it was like a weird thing underneath of his chin where his beard was all like dimpled, like hat head, but it was beard face.
I don't know how Wes
Mask
is,
face.
but occasionally
it like indents on the side of your face.
I have issues like my bike when I used to ride my bike a lot, where my helmet straps are in the back. I would lose hair. When my beard is shorter, I will have like a little bit of a line where it's worn out my beard.
I don't have
alopecia, but I got some.
I get it from my bibs on my back.
You got a very hairy back. You need like a manscaping thing for that thing.
No, it's like
you need a lawnmower.
I get like definitely like the outline.
You need a weed whipper on that thing.
I got that tough man hair. So
I don't know about
see
that.
how that goes. So I'm excited. We're going from Pittsburgh to Cumberland. Then we turn around. We shuttle everybody back to Pittsburgh, and then do Pittsburgh to Cumberland again. Long days because we're doing Gap in 3 days.
But the same group is going twice?
No, it's a different group. So we take one group from Cumberland to Pittsburgh, or from Pittsburgh to Cumberland.
So generally, what is your
and then shuttle them back.
I think that's the way to go, though.
And then they're gone. Yeah, I agree.
What's your typical time frame to do the Gap?
I think the best time frame to do the Gap is 4 days.
Okay. Well, because you said 3 days.
I think 3 days is heavy miles, and you're on the bike from very early.
And the spacing's weird.
Yeah, the spacing is also weird. So I think it's kind of an awkward number of days to do it in. I think 4 days is a better day. But see, Adventure Cycling counts it as a 4-day trip because day one is the day that we just meet people. I've never quite understood that. Why we meet late in the day and call it day one.
There's a customer, April Morthland, shouldn't have said last name. She just came in to get some stuff. She's doing a 4-dayer, but she's got it all Airbnb'd out, and they're doing like a spa at the end, and then then they're going to some hot springs. I'm like, man, that just sounds like
that's
fun.
the way to do it.
That's what I want to do.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
so,
I'm gonna do that with Jess.
I want to Go ahead, Wes. I'm sorry.
No, I was good. No, it's fine. It's cool. I'm used to it. It's fine. Just doormat over me, Brian. No, I just thinking like when we did the tubing trip with that weird guy that just like had tubes like under his tent and gave us moonshine. With the group of people.
Yeah,
that was awesome. And then we got caught in a thunderstorm in the middle of the river, and we put ice and beer in our panniers and went and got crappy pizza. And Franklin carried around that pizza box.
And didn't you fall off of your tube? And then it was like the water was too deep and you couldn't get back on the tube.
I think it was like anybody that got in the water couldn't get back in because those tubes were like truck tire tubes, so they're like 4 feet tall.
Daniel, doing Gap and CNO in August for my 40th. What are the breweries and distilleries I need to stop at along?
Sounds like some dude's tent for moonshine.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of breweries are there along the Gap and the canal.
Canal and what's the in Brunswick? There's a brewery.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things in Brunswick.
Because when we got was it Brunswick?
It was closed.
Yeah.
You called them and said, "Are you going to be open?" And they're like, "Yes, we're going to be open." And then we got there and they were closed.
Wasn't West there too? No, West wasn't.
Shepherdstown also has everything.
No, it was Shepherdstown. I called the place in Shepherdstown. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're at this hour," and we get there way past opening. They closed down for the whole day.
Yeah. And who else does that?
Oh, I might have been there for that one.
Bill's place does that too in Little Orleans, where they'll
call
them and say they're open, and then they're just not there. So.
That was my first CNO experience.
I'm trying to think on the place.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited.
Trying to think on the Gap. I mean, obviously you start in Pittsburgh, and on the Gap, Pittsburgh, you do whatever you want in Pittsburgh, and then past that, there's really. You only stop in like 2 towns, more or less, on the Gap Trail, right? And
McKeesport is shut down hard. You go through McKeesport, and then right now they've got a 9-mile detour out the south side of McKeesport where they're putting in some sort of a sewage ditch or something. So it's,
when you're not trying to figure out a podcast setup with all your time, you should. You're the web guy, Calvert Design Group, if that still exists. You should set up the brewery stops for the whole canal and Gap on our website.
Oh, that's a great idea.
The pub crawl of the canal and Gap.
That's a great idea.
And you could totally take all fame for that for GT. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one has that.
I've never seen that.
That'd be cool. And then slap a sticker on it at every brewery and say, thank you.
Very good idea.
Send us free beer.
What's going on in Strava Club, Joey?
You should just...
What? I should do what?
I think we have a big delay. Sorry, I raised my hand, and then nobody called me, so I put it down.
I'm not looking at you. I'm frozen.
Yeah, Joey's frozen.
That's fine. No, but to elaborate on Joey's plan there, you could just build routes based off of breweries, beer, or wine for bikes.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, I was
Okay.
I wanted to tease this. I wanted to tease this.
What about distilleries too?
earlier?
Earl had
because
to
I've
die.
been talking about this because now I've been to Texas twice. I've been to Texas Hill Country and done that twice, so I'm familiar enough with the area.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about actually putting together a Fredericksburg, Texas.
I think about Fredericksburg, Virginia, because
No.
there's some new distilleries down there.
Fredericksburg, Texas. Sort of, I don't want to call it a bike tour because it would be a Airbnb based adventure in and around
But that's like
Fredericksburg.
what everyone wants.
Would include Lukenbach, would include over 100 wineries in Fredericksburg, Enchanted Rock, Willow City Loop with all the wildflowers next
I
spring.
only need one winery.
Ride in and stumble out.
Customized. Well, no, because if you wanted to ride to the winery, you could actually ride and then somebody would come pick you up and bring you and your bike back.
Sounds like a good business plan.
That's pretty cool. The Garrison Brothers is right there by the LBJ Ranch, which is just outside of Fredericksburg.
Hey.
So I think there's something interesting that could possibly brew in that.
Brew, that's a good one.
Yeah. But I'm toying with that idea. So if anybody out there's got any thoughts or ideas, if something that might interest you, because Fredericksburg, it's an absolutely gorgeous place to ride. There are 30, 40, 60-mile loops out of Fredericksburg, every which direction. Amazing restaurants, vibrant downtown, lots of restaurants and nightlife and music and all kinds of cool stuff going on there. So
That might be why you had a hard time coming back to Maryland.
Yeah. Sounds like we need to go there.
yeah.
Because you got Vera's, which is
Yeah.
all of that wrapped into one, I guess.
Yeah, but we have a power grid.
Oh, poor Texas. I talked to so many people that were just so distraught down there with all of that. They just it was a hard time for them. All right, now what's going on Strava Club, Joey?
It was the Black Eyed Peas. So I don't know if there was an old switcheroo with Alex or Chris, but Brian Howell from 3 question marks
Don't know where he's from.
came in with 157 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Stewart from West Virginia came in with 139, and Chris Joyce, the only one with a point something, came in with 123.7 from Tennessee.
You'll see why I did that.
To break into the top 100, you'll need 123.7.
Chris was absolutely 100. He was first time I think we've ever had the number 100 actually come up in the random draw.
We are up to 717 from 715, and if you're not on there, it's Strava.com/clubs/gravel travel dirt.
Gotcha. Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome.
The YouTube subscriber update, the mustache challenge that Joey's got a jump start on, now stands at 987 subscribers, and we need some odd number that's going to be a bigger number than that. By some point in the future, we have no idea what that date may be or what the number might be. But 13 more gets us to 1,000. How can we not get 13 people to go click subscribe?
Because it's 13.
13.
I might scare people back with this mustache.
I know. Joey, he blew it with he gave away the secret sauce. You guys got anything else to talk about this week? It's been kind of a weird week.
I don't think there's been too much going on. Let's see.
I don't want to call this a short episode, but
Oh, it's not a short episode.
well, not on YouTube. It
Yeah, it's
isn't.
like we've been at this since like 6:30. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. There's not. I mean, we did the whole rival talk last week. SRAM. That was last week, right?
Yeah, that was last week.
I mean,
All right, well, let's do this or that. We had a hard
Do we
time
have 'em?
getting this. Yeah, I got him.
here's a good title really quick. Do you remember the Ceramic Speed weird drivetrain thing they did with no chain, and it was
Yeah.
I just saw it on the news. Apparently, the investors are continuing to develop. That might be a thing.
I saw that on you're on Bike Rumor,
Yep.
aren't you?
Radar. I don't like Bike Rumor anymore.
Wait, you said no chain?
Yeah.
It all
It's
clicks
some
together.
weird drive
some
shaft.
kind of weird.
Oh, here's one thing I'll add while we're in our it's our podcast.
Do we want?
I think our audio is going to be real messed up right here.
Yeah. Oh well.
Real messed up.
Did you see the Tubolito tube that Russ from Pathless Pedal did?
Mm-mm.
Apparently, it has a sensor. With the app, you can scan it, and it'll tell you your PSI.
No way, really?
Yeah. It was kind of a little unstable at first. Then he tried to cut it out and put it in a tubeless tire and see if it would register still. A little weird. But they are like $20 tubes, but they're super light and they pack up really small.
Oh, I have seen those. Who
orange.
makes those?
Tubolito.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They're
I've
really
seen that.
like they're lightweight, small. Like if you're tight on rim. I keep adding more Nittany bags to my bike, but so I have all the room. But it is kind of cool. I've never thought anyone would put a little thing inside a tube that would Bluetooth
So
or whatever.
Is it RFID or it's got to be Bluetooth?
I don't know. I didn't watch the video that well.
How much does the tube cost?
They're like $20 tubes.
But you know what? If you're
Some
carrying
tubes are
that-
$12. I mean,
I was going to say most bike shops are selling tubes at $12.
we
yeah.
sell ours pretty cheap. Come buy them all. I ordered a lot of tubes lately.
Hey Pete, I did see the new Raval C38s
Yeah.
on Bike Rumor today, and I almost threw them in the show notes to talk about. I'm
kind of like
glad
a
I
dumbed
didn't.
down C38, but the price point's good.
I almost put that in the show notes to talk about, but I'm kind of glad I didn't because we're so far behind with our time.
Oh, Travis gave me some nice birthday shout outs.
Cool.
Sorry. Let's
Okay, first item on this week's
Yeah.
Dish of That. Please live stream. How many folks we got in the live stream, Joey? Can you tell? I can't tell.
My restream isn't working, so I'm just on
Okay.
YouTube.
All right. Everybody in the live stream, play along with our This or That. NFC, no batteries. Nice. Thanks,
Is that for no effing clue?
Near Field Communications? I think that's what it is. I think that's what it stands for. Would you
I don't
rather
understand the question.
Would you rather have a big blowout flat requiring immediate repair, or a tiny, persistent, slow leak that you just don't feel like you have to actually change the tube, but you're just constantly having to put air in the tire?
I feel like I have a blowout every day. But maybe we're talking about something different.
A big blowout can be quite pleasing.
Is the blowout repairable or
Yeah.
no?
I feel like 2-3 weeks ago
Sure.
I had a pretty big blowout on my tire, at least.
Mhm.
And I fixed it.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather have that than a continually small leak.
Where you'd feel it and then, I got to stop
Yeah.
somewhere. And
Just get it over with.
Yeah. That's my point. So it's either something that's like catastrophic, meaning you got to either throw a tube in a tubeless setup, or you've got to swap the tube, or versus
You got to clean all the orange shell off your frame a few
Yeah.
days later. It
Yeah.
sucks.
versus like, this tiny little persistent slow leak where it's like every time you stop at a red light, you feel like you got to,
Yeah.
put some. I think I would rather. I don't know on this one. The big blowout. I mean, if you're not tubeless, it puts you on the side of the road, and I hate that. I hate sitting on the side of the road. I cannot stand that, having to like drag the bike over into the grass with all the ticks and the bugs and the spiders and the snakes and all that
Nature
kind
is
of
scary.
But the tiny, persistent, slow leak is really obnoxious.
Yeah,
That
just
would-
get it over with.
Oh yeah, I would definitely go with the blowout. Get it over with. I think. Wes, what about you?
I think about my time when I used to ride, and I think back to grape gravel and how that destroyed me mentally and physically.
You ran
And
away from Maryland after that, didn't you?
Yeah, and I think about Larry, and he had one of these stupid slow leaks, and he was riding his cross trail, and I was so thankful for that slow leak because I got to stop so frequently because I had the pump. We got to stop all the time to pump up Larry's tire, and then my leg would I could uncramp my leg. I remember pedaling the end of that ride, and I was having to physically push down my right leg because I couldn't do it while I was on the bike.
So you would take the slow leak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, give me the break. Give me a second. I'll stop and look at
I
something.
never thought about that aspect of it.
So in the live stream, let's see.
I also had a ton of French fries in that one rest stop.
Pete said, "Ask Bruce Buckley. I'll take the blowout. Great photo ops." Okay, all right, I get it. Travis, blowouts cause broken clavicles. Have you guys ever actually seen that happen? Where like a blowout? I mean, I
I've
guess
seen a big summer blowout before.
if you're flying down a hill at 50 miles an hour, I guess. and
That is one of my biggest fears when we go to. I'm on a Zoom now too.
okay.
So is Wes.
Well, everybody's still here on the live stream, so we're just going to keep
Okay.
rolling.
Only because it's laggy.
Daniel, slow leak over a few days because I'm lazy. Philly Ted, Taco Tuesday gave me a big blowout. Travis, I'm with you. Daniel, Corey, slow leak for Wes's reason because you get to stop. And you got a Frozen reference in there too. Okay. Second item on this week's This or That. Would you rather have bubble gum or like taffy candy, like Laffy Taffy candy?
Not that I'm shaking it, but you brought me taffy last couple Florida trips ago.
Yeah.
I love taffy.
Do you really?
Not all taffy, but
Okay. Just nice saltwater taffy.
yeah, it's consistent. And there's a lot of it. You can eat it. It doesn't lose its flavor. Gum you got to spit out after like 4 minutes.
I know. I hate gum because of that. Because you chew on it and it's like, and it's real satisfying
I
at
thought
first.
Willy Wonka was going to figure that one out.
And then whoomp, it's done. I am definitely in the taffy candy camp.
Yeah, but taffy's the same way. You chew on it for like 3 minutes and then it's done.
Yeah, but,
It's
you, eat
literally
it,
but
done.
you eat it. It's
and
gone.
then you just get another piece.
You grab another piece. Yeah.
Then do the same thing with gum.
It feels wasteful.
Well, if you don't chew Big Red,
It's the same thing with taffy. You can look at it the same way.
taffy's
You don't
delicious.
chew Big Red.
I definitely go. So where did you go, Wes? I'm definitely taffy.
I don't understand taffy, honestly. It's gum that you can eat. I think
That's
taffy's
basically
sweet.
it. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like gum.
And
Hold
saltwater.
on, you guys don't swallow all your gum?
No. If you got a
I do.
lifetime's worth of gum in your gut,
No, it would probably, something with blow. It's a
you got a bubble butt.
Hold on, Travis blew out a front wheel at 40 miles an hour.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Is he okay?
Everybody's still talking about that. We're talking about bubble gum and taffy. I'm assuming he's okay because he's on YouTube typing comments.
He probably just drank some alcohol and brushed it off.
Yeah. I think taffy across the board. Pete,
Yeah.
Mark, Daniel, and Travis all said Philly Ted comes in with the bubble gum.
Hell yeah, Philly Ted.
Typical Philly
Yeah.
Ted.
Okay, third item on this week's This or That, Lyft or Uber? Joey's like, what is that? I don't even know what that is.
I've Ubered home locally in
I don't
Lesby.
do either one.
I've
Doesn't
only,
one of them like treat their employees like crap?
I think they both do.
I'm sure they both do.
Oh, okay.
I
Great.
say that with great conviction.
Yeah.
I think
That's
the
a
only
stop.
times I've Ubered have been like,
Tell you that's a sponsor we're not going to get now.
Like listening to the Robinhood app, I have to disclose that I own Uber.
jeez.
No, I don't. Do not.
I don't know.
Lyft or Uber? Lyft or okay? Well, just
To me, it's the same thing. I'm usually intoxicated and I can't drive home.
I just have the Uber app on my phone, so it's easier.
I've had the Uber guy take me through Taco Bell.
Nice.
I left Wes at my friend Will's house. I Ubered home so my wife wouldn't be too mad at
Oh,
me.
yeah.
And that was it. And then I had
And then
to Uber out
I
to get my car.
criticized Will's wife.
Is it hard to get an Uber
No,
down here?
I've Ubered. I locked my key. Well, Jess drove to work one day. My keys were in their car. I Ubered to her car like 5 minutes away.
Mhm.
Got my keys, and then the guy took me to work.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it's just such a great thing, ride sharing apps in general. I just think it's fantastic.
I like seeing all the Uber setups with COVID and like all the saran wrap and stuff.
Wes, where are you at? Lyft or Uber?
Man, I don't know. Like, whichever one treats their employees like 10% better.
I think it's probably Lyft. But Pete
Okay,
has actually
Lyft.
the best answer. He says Luber. This has been a bad show. This has been a very, very bad show. Naughty, naughty show.
Back
You
before
can't
Uber,
win them on.
you just found a kid to take you somewhere.
Yeah, you just stood in front of the liquor shop, buy you beer if you didn't drive.
There's this kid that took us to the airport when we were in Oregon. We were just plastered.
Yeah.
And he drove us to the airport.
His name was Daniel. I still have him on my cell phone as Daniel, I hate you. Because he was like super late, too, picking us up.
Yeah.
So you're just some guy who picked you up? And
No,
just,
he went to UBI with us.
He was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This guy was like really weird. He was like the son of a
An attorney general.
like an attorney.
What is an
Yeah, it was
attorney
like
general?
a U.S. state attorney or something like that.
Yeah.
Remember, he showed up to UBI and he brought his own like
Everything.
fatigue mat, like the thing that you stand on.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He
That
had
was, and it was like, oh, this
he
is
was
gonna
like
be a weird
19, super nice Tundra. Found out he just dug mining shafts for fun. Legitimate. And then he had to show us pictures.
Okay.
A little crazy. Now he's like a power pole lineman. He reproduced and everything.
I
Yeah.
bet you they make good money.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah. Go climb a pole.
That is, you start out at 6 figures sometimes.
Would you rather eat a gel bar thing or real food when you're riding?
Real food.
I'm a real food. I want a real food.
You like get a whole McDonald's meal.
Yeah. Well, I can eat.
That's your thing.
I don't have to eat, but I can eat when I'm riding.
I just pick up stuff off the ground.
And when you tour, it's like these guys. You can't go 15 or 20 miles without having a buffet of snacks. It's like, why am I doing this? You ride your bike 20 miles. How many people ride their bike 20 miles on a 40-mile ride at home and literally have to stop in the middle of it to eat like all the bars?
I'm all about it.
I can't get it. I can literally, that metric I did the other day, 2 water bottles, never even stopped and never refilled them.
You have issues.
No, I don't get it. Anyway.
Ryan, not everybody is as cool as you.
Well,
Relax,
they
man.
can't
It's
help
cool,
that.
man.
Wes, where you at?
I'm Miles Davis.
Yeah. Oh man, give me. If I eat, then I'm stopping. And it's hard to get going again. I gotta do like the little. I don't know. My go-to is the honey stinger waffle.
Okay.
With goo in the middle of it and fold it in half like a taco.
Really?
So good.
You never done that?
No.
Or
I can't
if you're
do
feeling
goo. Goo is
if you're
gross.
feeling good, you
It's
do.
not. You could do
2
goo or
waffles.
honey stingers or something. It doesn't have to be goo, but some sort of gel.
The honey stingers, the honey stinger waffles are good. I'm gonna give you that.
Just a waffle, some goo, and another waffle.
Yep.
No, can't do that. Can't do that.
I can do a PB&J. That'd probably be as food as I'd want to get on a ride. Or
I
like
love
those
rice cakes.
Yeah, those rice ones from that cookbook.
Yeah.
Corey said bananas all day. Pete
All day.
said real food, gas station food, hashtag gas station food cyclist. That's funny. Mike, give me the sandwich, Philly Ted, real food, and
Trash Panda.
Travis with the sandwich as well. I think real food just basically punts any of the gel stuff. I think it's just nonsense. Real food.
You
real
sure?
food all day.
Well, definitely
Yeah, I
punts
do.
hammer
I
gel.
do.
I can't believe that's still in business.
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever had. The gels all just gross me out. They just gross
Some are-
me out.
Hunter Stinger probably does the best job. Goo does pretty
I
good
love the
job.
goo gel.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless
But-
it's expired.
No, I can do the little shot blocks because they're basically like candy, and I like candy.
Those are
So-
nice because if you're like really into a ride,
Mhm.
they fit under your bibs really nice. Like you could put them under your little leg flap.
Or you're in your SWAT.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
I
Use
forgot
it
I have
for what
SWAT
it's worth.
bibs.
Yeah, use SWAT bibs and just stuff your little.
Well, my other SWAT bibs are just back here. Do you have the SWAT bibs with the pockets on the side too?
No.
Those are the ones I love, but the straps are like razor blades. They will eat all your hair off your back.
I don't understand why every year specialized bibs that you guys say are the same models are completely different.
Sounds like the common denominator here is you.
Totally different. I just
How are
maybe-
they different?
I don't know. Brian's the only one that's come in. I swear.
I go through. I think it's just because I go through so many of them.
All right, other than Mike Doherty, who's come in and gotten like 2 or 3 pairs of bibs, and he's the only person with his size that's come in, so I've gotten him different bibs every time because that's the only ones I've had. You get the same ones.
I get the same ones, but when I look at them, when I look at last year's model versus this year's model, they're completely different.
Yes, because you've destroyed the chamois with your
Yeah.
ass by the time you're comparing them.
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Probably.
I don't know.
Oh, my legs show
I
too
don't
much.
know. No, I don't worry about that. Oh yeah, I do actually.
You do, 'cause that's the first thing you
the
said.
The one pair was too short. It was like, why are they so short? I feel like I'm wearing like yoga shorts.
Since this is just a free-for-all episode, did I tell the whole Gravel Travel Dirt Society about Brian thought he had women's bibs?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Because it
Oh,
said
yeah.
W/SWAT.
Yeah, because I
with
thought you sold.
SWAT.
thought you sold me
Brian
women's
tried to like,
bibs.
you saw me in women's, and he was going off. You know when I tell you I get yelled
I
at
was
once
not-
a day?
I was not going off on
That was
you.
Brian for 3 days in a row.
No, because I was the one that you were like, you had the other pair, and I was like, wait a minute, before we like take them out of here, let me open them up and look at them.
Yeah, they were fine.
And it was the same thing, and that was when you discovered because you didn't know either. Did
I didn't
you?
know what you're talking about at
I
first.
probably
and then
didn't know
you
what I was
were
talking
like,
about either.
W/Sports. I'm like, that's with SWAT.
I don't know.
Also,
I don't know.
you know, we were doing
Just
that dirty
felt
kitten.
different.
We were doing the dirty kitten challenge, and then all the women on that group before I just turned off my notifications were talking about bibs, this, bib, that.
Mm-hmm.
I brought in a nice run of women's bibs, still sitting there.
Huh.
Freaking, you know.
Well, you shouldn't have turned off your notifications. You
No,
should have
I
gone
responded
back.
back.
in there.
I even
got a
said,
bibs,
hey,
got a bibs.
I got all a bunch of nice bibs for women in here. Nothing.
Nothing.
Crickets.
Crickets.
Yeah.
I bibs.
Don't ask me your mind for nothing.
Once you start wearing bibs, you can never go back to shorts, in my opinion. Ever.
Criticize.
But you can. I mean, it's not hard.
No,
Just
I
cut the
don't.
straps off.
Yeah.
That would be funny.
It's pretty easy.
I would love to go. If I was a customer, I would love to go to a bike shop. Ask for. And just go, just pull out my knife. Oh, yeah. These will work.
Oh, they built the packaging in? This is weird. Just
it would almost be worth it to like do like a video or something where you go to a bike shop with like a secret camera.
Farmer Eric would have been awesome to do.
And then you cut the straps off and then put them on and then kind of like parade around and walk them out. And then like 30 minutes later, come back in and try to return them.
Like, hey, these fell off.
I got extra material. I'd like a partial refund.
I think Eric would have either quit or punched me in the face if I'd done
Probably both.
You guys got anything else to talk about tonight before we shut this thing down?
Real quick, if
please.
you have a nice winter's day and you got some waffles in your cupboard and you have a nice cup of coffee, you put that waffle on top of your coffee cup and let the heat up. That's a whole different ball game.
So I don't drink coffee, so
Hot tea, yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you drink coffee?
No, he's never drinking coffee.
You guys want to know? You want to hear the story about?
No,
I want to know why.
I've heard the story.
I know you don't do it. But
You've
why
heard
not?
the story?
Yeah, you told me.
Have I told you the story, Wes?
No, I just know you drink it with your mouth, not your butt. That's probably why you don't like it.
No. When I was a kid and you would have the flu, my mother would make us
Take enemas?
If we had to get up in the middle of the night and be like, I got to throw up because I've got the flu, you were not allowed to just go to the bathroom and throw up. You had to shove a coffee can in your face in case you actually partially threw it up on your way. So every time I smell coffee, I think of vomiting. So it's like Pavlov is like full on in me. It's like, you guys with your whole, it smells so good. The coffee smells so good. I'm going.
I had the yellow bowl when I was yet little.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had the coffee.
Ours was
can.
like a.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yep. That's why I don't drink coffee story, and I've never been able to overcome. Stop it! Get away with that thing. Joe just came at me with a Maxwell house can.
Throw up container was our popcorn bowl.
Yeah.
So you threw up in the popcorn bowl, and then it was always fun. You had friends over, and you're like, I threw up in that last week.
That was our yellow bowl. It's the popcorn. I still eat popcorn.
Well, I don't know. Did the yellow bowl smell like popcorn?
No,
if it didn't have popcorn in it,
smelled
no,
like
because
yellow
it'd been
bowl.
washed.
It was just a yellow bowl.
You never wash out a coffee.
Well, there was
It's like
Orville Redenbuckers in my throw up.
it was like, and it was probably wasn't even good coffee. It was
I
like
threw up
Sanka
in the
or something
tub while
like
I was
that.
sitting on the toilet. Doesn't mean I don't take showers anymore.
Anyway, that's my reason why I don't drink coffee, and I don't like hot stuff anyway. So
You
What's
should do like
happening?
hypnotherapy.
Yeah.
no,
You
That
seen
would
Office
probably work.
Space?
I'm fine without drinking coffee. I'm fine
Yeah.
without drinking coffee.
It worked well in
Anything
Office
else?
Space.
Anything else before we shut it down? Because it's late.
No, we got another podcast.
I know. Thanks, everybody, for listening to this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. It's a listener-supported podcast by some very patient people on Patreon and
Sweet
PayPal.
and spicy tea.
I don't know. I ignored that. I don't know. Our show can be found wherever you find your favorite podcast. Wes, how can folks find us if they want to try to get in touch with us?
Well, first big thing is you need to check your internet connection and make sure it is better than Joey's. You can do
No,
that.
I'm not.
Oh, buddy, we're doing good tonight.
time out. I'm not blaming Joey's internet connection for any of our earlier issues. That was all.
Well,
was all me.
I'm going to blame it for our audio and the freezing.
Well, okay,
I think
maybe.
that's
I am
fair.
frozen. Yeah,
Maybe.
I'll give him
maybe.
that.
Okay. Yeah.
Head on down to your local library, support your local library, get a library card, pay your late fee, and use their internet for free. Listen, go to graveltraveldirt.com. That's not good enough. Go to Instagram so you can see all our big butt photos on the bicycles. And that's Mid-Atlantic GTD at Instagram.com. And then give us a call, 410-231-4664.
Damn it! you just gave out my cell phone number.
I had to type it in to go into like all these Zoom meetings so many times I've got it memorized.
Oh man, that's awesome.
I don't care. I don't care.
But call that one and leave a voicemail.
I actually think I might have a voicemail on the thing that I got earlier this week that I forgot about again.
Let's beg people for voicemails and not play them.
Not play them. 410-231-3850 is the correct
That was close.
number. Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt is recorded this week from right here in Joey's kitchen with the fly all the way up to the dirty mitten of Michigan. Thank you, Wes, for joining us. We always appreciate it. Thanks for riding along, everybody. Until next time, do good, be nice, go slow, respect others, and stay healthy.
Watch your mustache.
Ride your mustache. Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.